Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dark Grey Gaming, and today we are continuing our Masochist run. So I've signed in and, well, I get a free pack. For this pack, I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably just dismantle all the cards from it. Because there's not much I can do. I can't exactly cancel out, so we'll pull it, we'll see what we get, and we'll just dismantle all of them. Boom. Kind of annoying, actually. The Infernobles could be kind of decent, but guess we skip those. So, at the end of the previous episode, we pulled a bunch of cards, and we got some interesting stuff. So, we pulled a bunch of cards. Looks like I actually slammed a handful of them into the deck. So what I think I will just do is I'll trim this down to 40. I'll win one more game because my counter was in fact off by 1. So I do need one more win in order to get to open another 10. And then we'll open 10 and then we'll throw together probably some kind of chaos deck. Now if we can win just one more duel, we can open a set of 10. Now that we're in gold, the 10 packs at a time will probably stop syncing up with our rank ups in such a janky and weird way. Because now we can actually lose progress. My opponent has just opted to go second. I'm concerned that it may be 10 pi. I am no longer concerned that it may be 10 pi. I'm now thinking it might be a bot, so this might just be a nice freebie. Well, we'll set. We'll summon. And we'll throw it back. So let's see what we are in fact up against. Set 1. Rush recklessly. Yep, I think we found a bot. Yeah, this is probably a bot. They're trying to figure out what target they have for rush recklessly. I think for you guys, I'll just speed through this. Finally! Oh my god. You won't notice it because I sped everything up, but good god, they took forever. That was grueling. But it's a win. It's a free win. We update our wins, and that means we can get a nice set of 10. And let's see what we get. We already have a bunch of stuff we want to put into our deck from last time, but let's see what else we can get this time around. Naturias, some Blackwing cards, and this is an 1800 light. What tuna can attack directly if it inflicts damage, special summon this card. If this card inflicts battle damage to opponent by direct, tribute this card on the field and one or more non-tuners. Special What's Synchro. I don't have any Watt Synchros, but it is just a direct attacker, which isn't terrible. Rocket Arrow Express. This one I know is like weird. Must be special by controlling no cards. Can't conduct your battle phase the turn you summon this card. Can't activate cards or effects or set cards. And send your entire hand to the graveyard or destroy this card every standby. It's bad. It's very bad, but it is a 5,000 attack beat stick. It doesn't have any sort of protection, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is a 5,000 beat stick. Naturia Cherries. If we get 2 more copies, maybe it's playable. We have a Math Mech. I think we need more than just a Math Mech to make this worthwhile, but we do have one. Spellbooks. If we get more spellbooks, maybe. This is very funny. I think we probably do play this. It sucks, but our opponent has to read, and I think our opponent not winning is as funny of a win condition as we can get. Okay, Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician. We haven't pulled either of those yet, but if we do, this card could become playable. But, big if. It is spell trap removal, sort of. Sort of monster removal, kinda. But we'll have to see. Sulfur Cord. When normal summoned, it returns a spell trap, so that's not the worst. This is a generic 6. Hand. I think I already have one of this. Yeah. I don't think I have enough 6 Sams to work with that. This one needs me to control a magic key. I don't think that's going to be useful. Unless Fluwandery suddenly becomes a tier 0 super threat, I don't think Fog King is going to be helpful. If we go into like a machine deck... Oh, this is specifically Cyber Dragon. Wow, this card's worse than I thought it was. Generic 7. I have to check what windups I have, but I'm assuming I don't have many. Fluffle Bear. Yeah, we're never going to be able to play Fluffles. There's way too much that has to go right for that. We don't have... I don't think we have Supe. We might actually, but I don't think we do. Dark Renewal, if we go into any Spellcaster based deck, that could be good. And Rickas. I have no interest in playing Rickas. Fortune Fairies are like bad Poplar. Okay, we got a Furhire. We'll have to check if we have any more, but I don't think so. Shadow Schism. This could be very good if we pull a bunch of Shadows. And that is just pretty good if we build any kind of fusion deck that can use this, right? If it's used from hand or field as material and sent to the grave or banished, it summons itself. So if we get any fusion based strategy, that's not bad. If we pull the branded quick play spell, is it opening? Yeah, branded opening. We could summon it from the deck as well. The new, well, I don't know if this is a new one, but it's the Ritual Beast Link monster. We definitely don't have enough Ritual Beasts. Definitely never playing tunes. Tunes are going to be very difficult to pull. It's Man-Eater-Bug. And what's this one? For the wind pile, I suppose. Quick effect, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, those specials from the extra deck. Its attack becomes 0 and negate its effects. It is interaction if I play wind monsters. Nice, each effect once per turn. And then it places itself in the spell trap zone. That's not even terrible. It's not amazing, but it is not terrible. As far as Synchro 7s go, it could be a lot worse. Okay, Gold Pride, maybe a long time from now, but not right now. Send a tuner and a non-tuner from your field to the grave. Special summon both of the following from your extra deck. One synchro that could be synchroed and one fusion that could be fusioned. Seems extremely corner case, but maybe the stars align. I must just remember it. A Dark Dragon normal monster and a tuner. This could be usable. I mentioned Fluanderies earlier. I don't think we can use this. We need a lot of winged beasts for it to even be worth considering. And then what's this one? Clifford Scout. I'd have to pull a lot more Cliffords, but it is a normal monster. A Fur Hire support card. Cat of Ill Omen is a searcher for Necro Valley or a trap card. If we pull Necro Valley or a very specific trap card that we need to find, could be playable. F-Zero Utopic Future Slash. 2 Xyz with the same rank except numbers. Can't be destroyed by battle. So maybe down the line, depending what we build, but I don't think so. A light and a non-tuner dark. Can attack all monsters once each. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with it. If this card leaves its field because an opponent's card, special a Chaos Synchro from your extra deck except itself. Maybe. Maybe. It is Chaos support. Let's edit our deck and let's see what we can do. Let's start. Filter by lights and darks. And I think that's the list. At least what we're going to run with for now. I probably should just do another quick scan through the spells and traps, see if there's nothing else worth including in here. But I don't think there is. Would have liked to have put Successor Soul, but we don't have a level 7 or higher normal monster. And Flawless Perfection, there's not enough monsters. I don't have enough non-effects and flip effect monsters that warrant playing it. And then I think everything else in here is just strictly worse than what I've already included. Yeah, I think that's about right. All this good generic stuff at the bottom here is from the structure decks, so I don't actually have those. So this is the list. We've got a couple light and dark tuners. We've got a level 1 plant here that we've been using. It's removal, very bad removal, but removal. We've got Drillfish, we've got Adhara, which is a free summon. We've got Infernal Prodigy, it's just here as a free summon. Gagaga's sister when normal summon, so she's a Gagaga spell trap, so we can actually use her to grab Bolt, which targets a card and destroys it if we have a Gagaga. It's a 1-1 Garnet ratio, but she's a dark, so it helps. We got Green Turtle Summoner, which is just Man-Eater Bug with more defense points. We got, of course, Ash Blossom. We got Strike Ninja because we're playing a bunch of darks and lights. We're playing a bunch of statted lights and darks. More than anything else, these guys are being played all for their stats. I think we have a couple of machines in here, so maybe Pachinko card can come up. Clock Wyvern lets me link summon. Also, it's a wind non-tuner, so I have a chance of making Clearwing Fast Dragon with this plus Ash. Watt Tuna is a level 4 light tuner, which is kind of useful because we can use it to make Chaos Archfiend, possibly. But we'll have to see. We've got Solar Wind Jammer, Garbage Lord, and Tefnuit. All of these are just free summons if I have... Sometimes if I have no monsters, otherwise if I just pay life points. Chaos Betrayer is a Chaos monster. We got Radiant, we got Jizukiru, we got Ryza, we got Nemlaria, which is just the best card still. This is just a free level 4 special summon for Synchros, Lynx, or Xyz. We now have like a rank 4 that we can actually attack with. And then of course we've got the Heart and Soul of the deck, Blackluster Soldier. Hopefully he can steal some wins for us. Outside of that, we've just got the generic spell traps that we've been playing. We got the Lightning Storm, we've got Dragon Nails, which is really strong if I equip it to a dark monster. We've got Mage Power, we've got Enemy Controller, Canadia, some battle stuff, Solemn Judgment, and just a couple of trap monsters. We are very much still hurting in the removal department, but I'm sure that will be fixed up in no time. For the extra deck, it's just a bunch of Synchros that we can occasionally summon, a couple rank 4s that we can occasionally summon, and a couple Links that we can occasionally summon, although actually Defender I can't summon, so I need to replace that with something. Instead I'll play this. If I draw a Clock Wyvern, I can summon this, and it acts as 2 links, well, a link 2 in case I somehow make Draco Master of the 10 years. Is it a play that's good? No, but it is a play that exists. 42 because there's definitely nothing in this deck that I could ever think of cutting. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I have no idea what the least valuable thing in that list is. Legacy tickets. I completely forgot about the legacy tickets. I don't expect they'll change much at all about what we're playing, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe they're crazy. They have changed nothing. Maybe if I draw the Shiranui trap card, then Spirit Monster could be playable, but that's a long ways off. So we go for it. Let's see if we can't win another 10 games. Game 1 with Chaos, let's see what we can do. We opened Sister plus Bolt. Sure. We opened some decent monsters. Do we have... I don't imagine we have any Synchro 10s. Not in our extra deck at least. But I doubt we have any Synchro 10s either. Our opponent's on Master Magia sleeves, but they could be on anything. Dragon Nails. Well, let's start with this. See what they do if we special summon. Nothing. This is any card. I'll hold that then. We'll run out the Dragolich, and we'll see what our opponent is up to. That checks out. Well, we'll have to see what our opponent does. They get to summon any Blue Eyes they want from the deck. Jet Dragon. Oh right, Dragolich is for main or extra deck. So I can actually beat this. Complicates things though, because if I run over it and then destroy a card, it'll be from grave, and Dragolich will no longer be a floodgate for it. So what I think I'll do is I'll protect the tower on Dragolich, basically. I'll do my best to keep Dragolich alive, and in the meantime, I'll beat down with Watch Tuna and hope that I find a level 4 so that I can Synchro Summon into Chaos Archfiend. I suppose I could have Chaos Archfiended here, but I do think the Dragolich Floodgate effect is going to be very helpful against Blue Eyes. Duster. I think it's worth saying no to that. Show me a level 4 Dark Monster. That is not a level 4 Dark Monster. It's a good card, but it's a card I'll hold on to for later. Okay, they've stopped switching their Jet Dragon to attack, which helps. That's a good card. So what I think I'm going to try doing is synchroing for the Chaos to get rid of Jet Dragon, and then Tribute Summon Ryza to try locking them out of playing for a couple turns. That being said, it is a little risky because there's 3 back row, and they could be any number of things. I am quite concerned about what they could be. I think I still kind of really want the top deck to be a Dark Monster, level 4, so that I can make the Chaos guy. That's a level 4 light. 1 light and 1 dark. So let's see, I could normal summon Sister so that I clear this and go direct with everything. That would be 44 plus 8, 52. So I don't have lethal if I go for that line. I mean, what are they going to do? I've been doing this for the last however many turns and they haven't had an answer yet. I suppose I could play the Labradorite Dragon just so that I can summon it off of Hieratic Dragon of Tefnuit. That's troubling. I mean, I suppose it was a matter of time, but anything summoned from the extra deck does get switched to defense though, so Dragolich does help on that. And it debuffs all of their attack. Debuffs their defense. So that might help. Jet Dragon's effect just requires a card to be destroyed. It doesn't require it to go to grave. So let's see what they do then. Okay, overlay. For Drugolubion, gets switched to defense. Detaches to summon out probably Numeron Dragon. Heart Earth. Can't be destroyed by battle. During your opponent's end phase, detach your material, banish all cards your opponent currently calls that were normal or special or were set this turn. If it's destroyed while it has material, special summon it. If summoned this way, it gains attack. Okay, so it actually doesn't do anything. Does it have to be in the graveyard for this? Destroyed and sent to the graveyard while it has material. So that helps a lot then. Because now I can actually start picking these cards off. Normal summon Magna Rocket. And let's... oh, all... this would actually affect my stuff as well. That complicates things a lot. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, detach material, banish, banish, banish. If it's destroyed and sent to the grave while it has material, summon it. It gains 1,000 attack for each currently banished card, which there are none. So I'm actually not concerned about its effect for coming back. It really is just the Jet Dragon that's a problem. So let's try this. We go Chaos Archfiend. I don't imagine the Dragon Claws trigger here. Nope. We flip summon the Drillfish. And we enter our battle phase. First, I just realized the Dragoobion gets its defense back because the Dragolich is gone, which is going to complicate things. Oh, it's going to attack twice. Can attack all monsters once each. That helps a lot. Oh, can't be destroyed by battle. But it's fine, Drillfish will out it. Drago Utopian Aura. And they're stealing my Drillfish. Is the effect negated permanently? Yes. I can put them on 300 life points. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, detach a material, banish all cards your opponent currently controls that were normal or special or were set this turn. Okay, so he will clear my Magna Rocket and Chaos Archfiend at the end of turn. Well, in that case, let's... this is mandatory. You can. Well, I'll make Security Dragon so that I lose fewer cards. Which is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But they are 300 life points. So I might be fine. That effect is just lingering. That's very annoying. So... it doesn't have any targeting protection, so Jagen can get rid of it. So can Gagaga Bolt. They're at 300 life points. So I'll have to see what I can do. I take the damage here. Very annoying. So I do have to out it right now, which means I do have to normal summon the sister and bolt it. Huaquero. Okay, so... well, we go for it. We go for it. If it works, we win. Each time a monster effect is activated, place a counter on it. While that is 2 counters, now play that can activate the effects. I do not care. Get this out of here. If they have Magic Cylinder, I'm dead either way. Boom! Deck was actually working. Working almost as intended. I think the previous list would definitely have struggled with Hard Earth Dragon, so I do think this is an improvement. We go again. 100% win rate with the Chaos deck, so we're off to a good start. I do think we still want to go second, though. The extra cards make a big difference. That's Synchro 6, if I need it. Synchro 5, Synchro 6. Don't have any 5s. Got Canadia, got Blast Held by Destiny, could be good. 8 card extra deck. Opponent seems to have disconnected. Do we just get a freebie? It's just that easy. We get it for free. I mean, we're 2-0. At this rate, we're going to have a positive win rate in no time. Sure, I'll take it. I want to go second anyway. Gagaga Bolt is not nice to see in the hand, but we do have Tefnuit and a normal summon. Got Chimera Fusion on the other side of the table. I can't beat this. And with the speed at which they're playing, you know that they know what they're doing. At least a little bit. And I am not willing to sit through that. Winged Dragon of Ra. Can we beat an Egyptian god? I think we reasonably could. Okay, they've gained an additional normal summon for the Winged Dragon of Ra, but normal summon Magic Karibo? I mean, it could be a bot. Seems entirely plausible. They seem to have just wasted Ancient Chant's graveyard effect for no reason. So I'm okay with this. Valance. So I can special summon this. Normal summon something else, and then overlay. So I can reach... Since I have Watttoon, I can either make Crimson Blader, or I can make a rank 4, something like Magician of Hope. Or I can just leave this in the scale and use Mage Power for a 1000 attack boost. Or I can use the Valance as a discard for this. So many options. So many ways in which my opponent kills me. During the main or battle phase, if you took damage by battle or an opponent's card effect this turn, send this card from your hand to the grave, summon a Dark Magician from the deck. If a face-up spellcaster is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, add this from grave to hand. Well, let's do the best we can, I suppose. Let's start by Pendulum Scaling our Valance. I have no idea what's in their hand or field. Yep. Okay, Magician's Combination. When a card or effect is activated, you contribute Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, summon the other one, and negate the effect. Okay, so let's just go Valance Voltage Viscount in attack mode. Lightning Rod Lord. And then we just get in as much damage as we can. If they're on the Winged Dragon of Ra, then they kind of need their life points, so getting them low I think is just ideal. I probably should have overlaid for Magician of Hope in the second main, but I think we're fine. This is looking good. 1836 5,000. 1836 exactly 5,000 puts them at 100 life points. What if 1843? Yeah, that does it. So we normal the Pachinko card, we overlay for Magician of Hope, so that we can turn our Lightning Rod Lord offline. Then we can set Lightning Storm, and equip one of our monsters with Mage Power, so that we have lethal damage. Oh, I also had Wattuna. I completely forgot that Wattuna summons itself. And our opponent conceded, so clearly they're not a bot. They just play very badly. Fair enough. A little bit like beating a child. But we take those, it's a free win. This looks like the Dark Magician structure deck with some Winged Dragon of Ra cards thrown in it. They were just like, yep, we'll throw in 3 Sun God Unification, 3 Ancient Chant, 1 Millennium Revelation, 3 Ra's Disciples, and 1 Winged Dragon of Ra, and we'll call it a deck. Wow, Watson is really sticking to the hand. So we can BLS turn 1 if we want. Can I beat this? No, I can't beat this. It's simply not happening. Labyrinth is just too powerful, too consistent, and too repeatable. Even if my opponent doesn't know what they're doing, it wouldn't matter. You know what? You can go first. I insist. Opting to go second and then T-setting and passing makes me think that the opponent is on blue eyes. That's a dark and a light. This thing can summon itself if I inflict direct damage. At the end of the damage step, if you almost inflicts battle damage to your opponent, summons from your hand. Tribute this card on the field and one more tuner. Special summon one water synchro. Okay, that's never happening. So let's run out Lightning Rod Lord and see what we're up against. It's gonna be Blue Eyes and it's gonna be a stone, and this is gonna be a mistake. Well, that's a Mirror Force. I'm glad to get Mirror Force out the way. I'm perfectly happy to get rid of a Mirror Force for my Lightning Rod Lord. What even's going on in that artwork? Tribute Ash to summon Horus the Black Flame. Unaffected by spells. It's actually a little bit annoying. Well, let's Predaplant's Saracenia this. Wonder if they're going to finish the attack. Uh-oh, they seem to be reading. Nope, they're going through with it. That makes this easier for me. Spell card, Monster Reborn, and it can't attack? Sure. But it is unaffected by spells, which is troubling. I mean, I already have the out for it, but I don't really want to out it that way. During the end phase, if it destroyed a monster by battle, send it to the grave, summon a Horus the Black Flame level 8. Considering that turn 1 was set Ash Blossom, I suspect the 3 cards in their hand are pretty bad. I think we'll kaiju this. We blow it out with Lightning Storm. It feels a little bad to go spend 2 cards to out that. But then we can go Magna Rockets. We go direct for 18. We get to summon out the Tuna to get a few more points of damage in. And then we can go to the second main phase. And we can make the Chaos Archfiend. And hopefully he sticks around. They just don't read, but this time they're not punished for it. Blackluster Soldier would be very good. Other than that, just like any guys with big stats. I mean, that's a monster. The stats are not particularly big, but it's a monster. Oh no. Horse from hand or grave. That is not good. I can't beat the Horus monsters. If you control a Horus monster and a King Sark, this doesn't, at least this doesn't like count as King Sark. Okay. If a face-up Horus you control except this one, or a face-up King Sark you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, specials from your hand. This is every time I activate a card or effect. I can't beat this. Even if I return it to the hand with Jagen, it gets to trigger and he gets to bring back this Horus. I can't. And then if I out this one, then he just brings this one back because Jagen doesn't destroy it, or even if he did, hand or grave. What I need is specifically exactly Blackluster Soldier, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the only card that outs this. I suppose Ryza would do it if I have the tribute material, but I don't, so it has to be exactly Blackluster Soldier. I think BLS does it, and that's pretty much the only option. Or maybe they disconnect. Nah, unfortunately not. Okay. So Jagen would not be activating in the damage step, which means he'd be able to chain Canoptic Protector. This card's in the graveyard. I can banish a light or dark, special summon it, banish when it leaves the field. If it's special, to target a card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. It activates in the grave. So if I tribute set, he runs over it. No, I can't afford to tribute set this. I do have to just pass it back. Using Jagen to get rid of this in the damage step might be a window where I can try to damage him with a powerful normal summon. Of course, it hinges on him not drawing a monster that he can summon and not having something he can do in the damage step, because he doesn't actually get to activate anything here. Okay, so I need preferably something that can hit really hard. That's a good card, but it doesn't do anything here. I do like that it's a card that he can't respond to with Protector, but I don't know if that's good enough. The longer I stay in this game, the more it feels like I shouldn't have. It's probably another Ash Blossom. Does this summon as an effect? It does not. So I get to play around this just for a little while. There it is. It is in fact an Ash Blossom. Okay, so I need him to not draw the King Sarcophagus or Imseti or the field spell, which I'm sure he's playing all of them. Or like the Little Horus is probably even a problem for me. Another normal set, probably another Ash Blossom or something equivalent, maybe a Maxi or some kind of hand trap. That's a card that I can't even activate, so we'll just... Well, I can activate it, but it doesn't help. Third Ash Blossom. Okay, I need him to whiff another draw. I'm relying way too much on my opponent whiffing all of his draw steps. But I somehow have to try winning this game without activating any effects, so... Another normal set. Interesting. I'm just thinking about how I could use that to try stealing the game by taking his monster. You can choose 2 tributes for the tribute of a dragon. You can banish it from your grave, target level 5 or higher dragon in your grave, add it to the hand, and then tribute summon that monster. That is mildly concerning. I'll set these. Because what I was thinking is I can use this and then tribute it off when they summon a Horus. The problem is that that gives him 2 windows in which to use this. Okay. He's not going to be able to immediately after using this tribute summon. So maybe, just maybe, we can get some damage in. End phase. I would love to equip Dragon Nails to push for some more damage, but that is a card or effect, which means no. Which means we just attack. So now I need a 1400 attack monster. Or more, of course. I do think Blackluster Soldier is still my best top deck here. I don't think that's changed. End phase. Hold on, we might be able to steal a win. Snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Discarding Cimoooooooo. I don't imagine I have a Synchro 7 with enough attack points to do anything here. Well, we do as much as we can. I needed him to whiff 1 more draw step. 1 more draw step is all I need him to do to whiff. Just 1 more. I mean, I have Solemn Judgment. Imseti. It's not the end of the game yet. King Sarcophagus. Activate King Sarcophagus? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, what did they draw off of Imseti is the question. Because if they didn't draw anything off of Imseti, we might be fine. Yes! I have no idea how we won that game. We absolutely did not deserve that win, but I will absolutely take it. I think I should play it this time more often because this seems a lot easier than the previous attempt to climb. Absolutely going second. Well, I see a light monster. I don't see any darks. Gagaga Bolt is not good to see in the hand. But it doesn't matter because this is Phantom Knights and I cannot realistically beat this deck. Yeah, I can't reasonably beat this deck, even if they are playing a 14 card extra deck. Fogblade alone is enough to end my turn, pretty much. I think I just wait long enough to see if he's actually making any Xyz plays. Huh? Once per turn, when a spell card is activated, negate the activation. I'm not entirely sure what my opponent is doing, but Time Thief Redoer. I'm not sure I can out-redo her, but I'll do my best. We draw. Add Horror. I really do need to check if I have any Synchro 5s. And if not, Add Horror needs to come out of the list. That's a dark monster. Okay, so let's try this. Go for Add Horror. We normal summon the Speedroid Pachingo. We go into our battle phase. We attack over the Silent Swordsman. I'm hoping he's not playing the big Silent Swordsman, though the fact that he's playing at least 2 of the little one is concerning enough. Yep. I will also summon Watt Tuna. 0.001% usage rate. Here comes the tuna. There he is. We'll go direct. This thing just negates all spells on the field. Okay, then we'll go to our second main. And I suppose try one monster. If this card is co-linked, I don't have enough link materials to co-link him. So I guess we make Crimson Blader because it's the biggest thing we can. And currently his only out for it is to use Redoer. And if he uses Redoer now, I get to summon BLS. Not detaching my Dark Monster. That is frustrating. That is very frustrating. That's a light and a dark. So I need a way to force out the Redoer. This is fine for now. Next question. Is he playing Zeus? No, he's not. Okay. Gagaga's sister would be very good here. Drummerilla. Drummerilla. This is a 2400 normal summon. Okay, so let's do this. If there are no monsters on your field, you can normal summon this card without attributing. Oh, on the field. That's not good. That means I just lose. Unfortunate. I was really hoping he would put my Dark Monster in the graveyard and then I'd be able to BLS. But we can't always get what we want. So let's see if we can pull it back with the next few wins. Hand's not bad. We've got a dark, we've got a light, we've got a drillfish, we've got a battle trap. Hand's looking a lot less good. But maybe, just maybe, they go add Blazeman. Okay, this just protects it. Would be destroyed by battle or card effect or shuffled into the extra deck. Okay, so I need to be able to kill it twice is what I'm hearing. So I can summon all 4 of these. This can kill it once. It's a 5, a 4, and a 6 with no tuners. So I can clear it with Security Dragon? I guess. Right, because I can make Space Insulator and co-link it to Security Dragon. Space Insulator drops it to 1800. I can't actually clear 1800 at the moment because this can't attack. Huh. That makes this difficult. I don't have the levels to make any of my XZs, and I don't have a tuner to make a synchro. So I guess it has to be like that. Okay, so we special Tefnu it, because we have to do that while we have no monsters. We normal summon the Drillfish. We go to battle phase. Drillfish direct. I'd like to continue going direct. I'll use Drillfish to clear the spirit. Then we'll go to the second main. We special summon Garbage Lord. We pendulum scale our Valence to bring it out as well. We make Space Insulator. And we make Security Dragon. Security Dragon effect to get rid of the Neos. We set Blast Held by Destiny, and we set Shadow Core, and we hope. We hope. You can special summon a Neospatian or Elemental Hero Neos from your deck. If Neospatian or Elemental Hero Neos you control in your grave is shuffled into your deck or extra deck, you can special an Elemental Hero from your grave. Seems like the kind of card that's normally absolutely terrible, but completely ruins me in a format like this. The weird part is I think Blackluster Soldier might even get me back into this. Big ol' maybe though. Does this protect any monster or any hero or just Neos heroes? That lists Elemental Hero Neos. Okay. I seem to be pretty much dead already, yes? Well, they have lethal damage on board and they're gonna keep going. Neospatian Grand Mole would be a sick pickup for a run like this. I will say, these decks that get a lot of legacy support do feel very out of place. Because these are Jaden's monsters, but I can't tell you if I ever that I ever saw Jaden in the anime summon like 15 times in a turn. I can't say I ever remember that occurring. So it just feels a bit odd. Because it's all well and good for a modern deck to combo off, but these old school decks that got legacy support do feel very out of place. This is the highest attack? Yes. So I'll use this. Oh, and this has Elemental Hero Neos listed on it so we can protect it. He somehow didn't kill me. Blackluster Soldier would still be a very good draw here. I have no idea how my opponent did all that and didn't win the game, but sure. Are we going to spend our... We are not going to spend our Neos Fusion on it. Okay. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Do I know what their face down is? It's favorite contact. Special summon one fusion from your extra deck that mentions a hero, ignoring summoning conditions by placing the fusion materials mentioned on it on the bottom of the deck in any order from among the cards in your hand, field, graveyard, and or banished cards. Okay. Let's start with Shaddoll Core, see if they activate their contact fusion. Is favorite contact a during the main phase effect, or is it just whenever? It's just whenever. Okay. If they have no legal targets for it, BLS does win me the game here, but I'm pretty confident they have at least a few options off of favorite contact. Let's see, what is favorite contact summon? A monster that mentions a hero as material. So any of these. It's a short list. The fact that Wake Up Elemental Hero is on the list is enough that I know I can't go for lethal. So let's attempt to go battle phase. We attempt to swing over the Aqua Dolphin. Please activate favorite contact. Okay. Let's see what happens. What are they summoning, and can it be outed by the man, the legend, Blackluster Soldier? Two monsters. What are they summoning? Shining Neo Swingman. Must be fusioned, gains attack for each monster in your grave, can't be destroyed by card effects. If it's special, destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes among the monsters on the field. If it destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent. That is fine. Miracle Contact. Bro, can you stop searching a million cards? Anyways, we try. We do what we can. I'm gonna banish a light and a dark. And let's get this guy right out of here. If they out BLS, the game is lost. They probably can, and they probably have about 50 ways to do it. But if they don't, and that probably does it on its own. They are playing Rainbow Dragon. And that's one thing about Masochist, is you're constantly losing to the worst decks you've ever seen. Rainbow Dragon. He's actually playing the Rainbow Dragon. He found the room for it. My opponent has opted to go second. I don't like the sound of that. My opponent's probably on Blue Eyes then. Well, let's see what we can do. Dream Devourer will banish the cards that are least likely to come up. Summon him out. We'll normal summon the Dragolich. We'll set Solemn Johnson. And then we'll get completely creamed by Tenpai. You know what? No. Supply Squad? That seems very beatable. Scrap Raptor? That seems a little bit less beatable. So it's what? Is it scraps or is it dinos? I mean, they're on Scrap Factory, so it could just be scraps, but it seems more likely that they're playing a heavy scrap engine in dinosaurs. I think I'm doomed. I mean, I say that, but again, I think Blackluster Soldier gets me out of it. I'm just gonna go next. Oh, we got Thrasher, we got Dragolich, we got Magna Rocket, we got some lights, we got some darks, we got some 4s, we got a Battle Trick, we got a Kaiju. This might be doable. Might be doable. Opponent is on Cyber Dragons, and we've made them go first. This could very well be doable. I do think Knight Dragolich is going to help quite a bit. Okay. So this is now treated as Cyber Twin Dragon. Power Bond. Okay. Do they know that they can't attack this turn? Chimera Tech over Dragon. And that's our turn. Dragolich is enough to stave off pretty much any sort of OTK. Just in case, we've got Adhara to chum block, and we've got Saracenia to block a direct attack, so I think we're fine. And none of these guys are machines. Oop. Have I spoken too soon? Overload Fusion. I will say my opponent's username does read like they're a bot. So maybe it is just a bot. Sidra in defense mode. Sparks. And that is 25 wins. Level 1 tuner, level 3 tuner, level 2, so I can go what? 5, 6, 3, 4. Let's do it this way, I guess. Our opponent is on 58, 59. They really just couldn't pick a 60th card. They're on 59. Set pass. Okay, so now I can sink 7 rather, if I want to. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. While your life points are lower, this card loses attack. It's actually kind of nifty. Now let's see what the face down is. It's Blue Brawler. Can't be destroyed by battle, right? That's going to be frustrating to deal with. How do I out that which cannot be killed? I can remove it with Drillfish. So I guess what we'll do is, for now, we'll go normal summon this. And we'll special summon ourselves an Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Okay, let me see what Wakaushi does. If you have no spell traps in your grave, place a super heavy samurai pendulum from your deck, except this one, in your other zone, then special this card. If you have no spell traps in your grave, discard a card, special summon a super heavy monster from your hand or deck in defense. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except super heavy Sams. So that effect does not matter. Let's try to stop them here. They didn't do this last turn, so they didn't have this card last turn, so let's just try to stop them here and see if we can't steal the game before they get away with it. Let's see, we can normal the Drillfish, we can special the Garbage Lord, and we can reanimate the Chaos Betrayer all this turn. So we can actually get 4 monsters on the field. So we can out this. Well, let's try this. We'll normal summon the drillfish. We go to battle phase, we go direct for 100. We attempt to use the drillfish to pop this. Then we go to our second main phase. We summon out the Lord of Garbage. We make Space Insulator. We bring back the Chaos Betrayer, banishing a light and a dark. We use it to banish a card out of their grave. I guess Big Benkai. Yeah, let's get him out of here. And then we'll make Security Dragon. And we can use Security Dragon to out this guy. And then I guess we make Draco Monsters using these two. And we throw it back. If you control no other effects, destroy effects your opponent controls up to the number of non-effects you control or in your grave. Currently 0. Face downs don't count as non-effects, I don't think. Okay. 23. When it's synchro, target a machine in your grave, add it to your hand. Blacklist the Soldier would be amazing. Barring that, any sort of removal. I mean, I know I asked for removal, but I didn't quite mean like that. Well, I'm just gonna throw it back. Not quite the removal I had in mind. I'm just dead. Okay. Drummerilla, Magna Rocket, Garbage Lord, add Horror. So we can sink 6. We have Drummerilla, which is nice for some combat tricks. We have a Kaiju. Our opponent has no extra deck. 45 cards, 44 cards, no extra. I'm not sure if no extra is reassuring or more concerning. Well, that was certainly a duel that existed. NNNXXXAAALL. That could be a bot. Wow, the hand looks awful. Melodious. This is not one of the ones that they play in the new list, is it? This is one of the old Melodious cards. Well, we take him. 3 wins, we'll take him. We absolutely take him. Well, we've got BLS, we've got Sunlight Unicorn, we just need a Dark. We have a Wind and a level 3. Reasoning. I'm 7-card extra deck, it's probably the FTK, I'm gonna guess 5. Yep, it's the FTK. They milled 1 card that they needed. No, they milled 2. Runic Tip, special a Runic from your extra monster zone. Can't do anything about that. Hugin. Well, Hugin doesn't matter in the slightest because your fountain's in the graveyard, sir. Okay, this I will absolutely ash. Now, can they FTK me with what they've got left is the real question. So, for anyone who's a bit confused, the FTK combo is they need to copy 2 trap effects. Oh, that's... Oh, I'll take it, it's a win. They need to copy 2 trap effects. Specifically, they need to copy the effect of Nightmare Archfiends to give me 3 2000 attack monsters that all do 800 damage when they die. And then they copy the effect of Earthbound Release, skipping the cost, to just destroy them, do 2000 for each of them, and then the 800 from each of them, so it FTKs, it does 8,400. In order to get that combo, they need to resolve either Nightmare Archfiends tributing a monster into Rollback, copying Earthbound Release, or they need to Junk Collector to copy one of them, because Junk Collector is basically rollback, but he has to banish himself from the field to do it. So I assumed from the limited extra deck and from how low a rank they are that they are probably on that FTK, which is why I called 5. In general, 1 is usually better to call, but for that FTK in particular, 5 is the only monster they're playing in the deck. So that's a nice easy one, nice free one. Well, I say free, that one was earned. That one was absolutely earned. I didn't have a turn, but it was absolutely earned. We found the girl again. 14 card extra, 51 card main deck. I feel like I've encountered this exact brew before. I have not, it's the Yosenju's. Normal summon a Yosenju. I really don't like the Yosenjus, and I don't know how I deal with the Yosenju monsters. This is probably a rip. This is probably a rest in peace moment, this one. Yosenju is such an annoying deck. This really is a miserable matchup. Anything into Yosenju is a miserable game, one way or another. Well, I think that's the end of the game, actually. What a miserable deck. My Gagaga sister has a second effect. 60 card deck. That's Terror Top, that's a real card. Shataka Tom. Is this MX Invoker? Yep. I'm not gonna sit here. They can find someone else to record a replay against. We're up against Poggers. Well, I guess we'll have to see whether it's Poggers or not. Lots of World Legacy accessories, and then randomly the Rika sleeve. 42 card main. We got the BLS, we got the Dragolich. We've got Drummarilla, we got the Nemalaria. Like, this hand's pretty solid for what our deck is. But can it beat Labyrinth? And I think the answer is probably a resounding no. But I guess we'll have to see what they do. This is the one that lets them set a trap. Set one normal trap from your hand. The set can be activated this turn, and that's a big welcome. This summons from the deck. But then it returns a monster to the hand, so it's just gonna summon it, return it, set it again. Which means Dragolich doesn't do anything to it. Why am I staying in? It's Labyrinth. What could I possibly draw that wins this? Yeah, there's no point sticking around for this. Yeah, at this point we have a pile of cards still. We don't have a deck yet. The fact that our deck isn't a functioning deck means that it's quite easy to determine very early on whether we even stand a chance. Against Labyrinth, the answer is no. There's no universe in which our deck beats Labyrinth once they find Big Welcome or Welcome. Okay, we got BLS. We've got a Dark, and we do not have a Light. And it's Labyrinth. Well, at least that makes it quick. Alright, at least that's a nice quick outcome. We don't have to stick around for it. Going second. Is it going to be Labyrinth again? Are we going to go 3 for 3? Default mate, default sleeves, default field, 13 card extra, 43 main. Might be beatable. Terror Top. Attack its Omborg. Invoker. Gold Pride. Okay. I have actually beaten this deck. Against all odds, I did beat this deck last time, so maybe, just maybe. They get the continuous spell, and then they activate it. And then the Gold Pride goes to the deck, and they get to draw a card for it. Does their trap need to target a face-up? If your opponent normal or specials, target one of those monsters. So it does require me to summon. Except during the damage step. Yeah, let's put it back. It's outside of the it's in the damage step, so it doesn't get to trigger, which is kind of nice. Well, let's try this. Bring out Tefnuit. Anything here? Anti-spell. I guess our opponent is a fan of fun. This guy, was he summoned out of the deck? No, he wasn't. Okay, in that case, I could try to battle with it, but I think what I'll do instead is I will just set the green summoner, and we'll throw it back. You know what, I think I'll pass on summoning. I did not know that Gold Pride had a link monster. Called by the grave on... Okay. Does this thing have any sort of protection? Okay. It's if I normal or special, so let's see if we can pull off a flip summon to play around it. They are under anti-spell. Okay. I wasn't sure that would work. Back to the extra deck you go. You do get to draw a card though. I thought that was how that worked, but I wasn't entirely certain. From here, it just takes one good Solemn Judgment to win this. Reveal a Gold Pride in your hand, add a Gold Pride monster with a different name from your deck to your hand, then you can apply the following effect. Special a Gold Pride from your hand, but lose life points equal to its original attack. Reveal a Gold Pride in your hand, add a Gold Pride with a different name from deck, then summon a Gold Pride from hand. They can't activate Gold Sarcophagus this turn. The question is, can I kill them? Let's see, Rollerball just summons itself if they have lower life points than me, which they do and will, even if I Solemn Judgment. I'm gonna regret this decision, but I am going to let this resolve. It used 2 monsters, but now it goes to defense. Can only equip 1. Please not read. Damn it, they took Regulich. But that's fine. Yeah, because that outs itself. They also didn't set their sarcophagus. Set a field spell. I wonder what that could be. Set a spell card. I wonder what that could be. It's the horror stuff. I have to keep my monster alive. If I don't, I'm just dead. So let's get this thing out of the way now. We have to negate the the King Shark. Unfortunately, they do get the field spell as well. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. That one I have to Solemn. Send 1 card on the field to the grave. Then I will opt not to use this. Okay. Now the question is, do they have 3 Gold Pride monsters left in their deck? Can it... Oh, that redirects attacks. That's a problem. I was going to say I can go into the Terror Top and maybe win this, but that's a problem, because that redirects my hits. Well, let's normal summon Lightning Rod Lord and we'll see if they have 3 gold prize. They do. They just clicked yes on that. All that effort and it doesn't matter because I can't beat the Horus cards. Damn it. Well, we go again. We just keep going. That duel took forever. This is a hand. Opponents on 50. They're on Predaplant. This is like a crazy ass card, isn't it? Special from hand, then add from deck to hand, accept itself. Also, yeah, this is absolutely an Ash moment right here. It's a Rhoda and a summon from hand. Yeah, that's something we Ash for sure. Predaplants. Can we beat them? This is a fusion spell. Yep. And this one searches when sent to grave. Yep. Though it is a once per turn. But I know that Ambulo is like an FTK. This card is insane, if I'm not mistaken. Add a Predaplant monster and or a Predaplant spell. Target a monster your opponent controls with a Predacounter, tribute it. Or one monster you control, tribute it, special a Predaplant from the deck. Yeah, it's just emergency tele and Rhoda. That seems kind of nice. Emergency teleport and Rhoda in one card seems pretty decent. Send a Predaplant from your deck to the grave, place a counter on each monster on the field. Two darks, so what, like Starving Venom? Or some other fusion. There's Starving Venom. I mean, they've got the Trap and then the Quick Play Fusion spell. That seems pretty good. Okay, and then we go set Blast, set Core, and we throw it back. The card in hand's a random draw, so we have no idea what it is. I'm not sure how I'll deal with Sarracenia, but I'm sure I'll find a way. Next question, I suppose, is whether they have enough room in their extra deck for Link monsters when a lot of their stuff locks them into fusions, and it looks like they don't. Well, we'll Blast. This thing has to be destroyed by battle or card effect. Yeah. So I could Kaiju it. That seems pretty bad as well. Drillfish would be as a result of card effect. You know what? Yeah, I'm stupid as hell. I'm stupid as hell. Let's do this. I'm I'm just gonna say that they don't have anything, and that they need that search to resolve in order to actually do anything. Okay, so I need them to feign a draw step, and then I win. If it's sent to the grave, add a Predaplant monster from your deck to your hand except itself. I actually have exact lethal on field. Set a back row, end phase. Okay, question is, what is that face down card? And is it threatening enough that I care? Well, I'm gonna go battle phase, and I'm gonna go direct. Because that way I can get rid of this thing in the damage step, and whatever that face down might not be usable. If it's super polymerization, I could be in a spot of bother. Although I'm not sure what he would fusion summon. Because I have some very mismatched card types on the field. That doesn't do anything. Is this a win? Exact lethal. I'll take it. Not sure why they didn't just grab another one of... where is that? These guys. I don't know why they didn't grab another one of these. But I'm not going to complain. One more win and we get to crack some packs. My Gagaga sister has a second effect. Hand looks fine. I mean, it could be better. Can I beat Yubel? I think I might if this is their turn one. Must be special, cannot be destroyed by battle, you take no damage from attacks. When your opponent activates a monster effect. It has no card effect protection. Okay, so it doesn't protect itself from card effects. It doesn't do anything to spells, and it does not float. You know what? Sure. If I don't, I'm losing. If I do, I might not be losing. We run out the unicorn. Solemn Judgment, the normal summon of the unicorn. You know what? Sure. They're on 3 cards. They weren't able to do anything last turn, so maybe they can't do anything this turn. That doesn't look like nothing. I think I'm screwed. Now, I could be screwed, but it's also possible that they're not playing any monsters that have attack points. Oh, summoning regular Yubel. Doesn't this summon any Yubel monster? Yeah. So why would you go for regular Yubel? No Spirit of Yubel in my future? I'm not sure how I'll clear that, but... because I could Gagaga Sister it, but if they're not playing... if they're not playing Spirit of Yubel, then they are probably playing the Terror Incarnate and the Ultimate Nightmare in multiples. Destroy all the monsters on the field? Yep. Okay. This is like if it leaves the field. When this face-up card leaves the field, you can special summon the Ultimate Nightmare from hand, deck, or grave. I think I know what to do here. Yeah, let's do this. We go Gaga Sister. Sister effect. Add Bolt. Bolt effect. Clear Terror Incarnate. It's gonna trigger. But Ultimate Nightmare is not concerning. Because Ultimate Nightmare on this board state just does 200 damage to me. It has a 77% win rate. That's actually mind-blowing to me. You're telling me the decks that play this and successfully summon it win 77% of games? That's crazy. Okay, and then we'll go to our end phase, I guess. I don't like that I have to take it this slow against Yubel, but I haven't much choice. Okay, this summons just regular Yubel. Yep, okay. I'm fine with that. They have another copy of Phantom. I'm less okay with that. But I'm still only taking 200 damage here, so this is not a problem. What? Well, that makes things considerably easier. That makes this much easier. I was worried for a minute there that I was gonna have to figure out an out for 3 Yubel monsters, but Obelisk the Tormentor? That makes things considerably easier. We do have to be careful because it is a monster with stats. But I think we've got this now. From here, I think we're good. I would like a Blacklist the Soldier off the top, I think. Yeah, Blacklist the Soldier would be great. Would win me the game, I think. Duel Links player, they set before battle phase. Cool. I'm glad to see Jammer out the way. I can Garbage Lord and Tribute Summon the Kaiju. That could be fun. That's a pretty good card. Well, I'd have preferred a good normal summon, but I'll take it. Pay off your life, negate the activation, destroy that card, and any other monsters in the same column. You know? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Garbage Lord I can't do anything with. So we'll set Huak. It affects the clock. So the fact that they're at 2,000 means that this means that I have them on lethal next turn. No. They are playing Spirit. Damn it. No, and they have a target for it as well. They have Nightmare Pain as well. You know what? I'm going to continue to attack because apparently this means I get to destroy it anyway. And then it floats into Yubel, but Yubel is a little bit easier to deal with than Spirit of Yubel for some reason. There she is. I think Sarracenia is going to help a lot on account of it having such small stats and being a weird removal tool. Gruesome Grave. If my opponent knew what they were doing, this game's long over, right? They go into the Unchained Links and like the game ends. But my opponent clearly doesn't know what they're doing with this deck, which means that I might not be dead yet. And if my 10th win today can come from beating an actual meta deck, that seems pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. This is after damage calc. When does Terra Incarnate do it? At the end of the damage step. After damage calc happens before end of damage step, so actually this beats Terra Incarnate. Right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. They get to destroy a dark monster on the field to summon out Terra Incarnate. Ultimate Nightmare, rather. Adding D-Lotus. Also, this only changes an effect, right? Yeah, so it doesn't work in the damage step. Know your rulings. I think Sarracenia beats Ultimate Nightmare, right? At the end of the damage step, it's like start damage step, before damage calc, during damage calc, after damage calc, end of damage step. Okay, summon a Yubel from deck. Go ahead. Is this hard once? You're gonna use this effect, which is the Centigrave effect. I don't think the Yubels can directly beat this. That, I don't know how I'm going to beat Eternal Favorite, but I'm going to have to find a way. It's every turn, especially Yubel, that is banished from the grave. Uh-oh. And he can't be destroyed or targeted. That is a problem. I do have one Kaiju left in the deck. That would be a very good top deck right now. Does this guy target? Target, yes, that's unfortunate. How the hell do I out this thing? Do I want to activate this? No, I don't want to activate this. I think they might sequence their effects badly in their end step. Sure, here I'll activate it. It's not going to do anything, but I'll activate it anyway. And then he gets to do something. Gain attack. Okay. I don't know how I'm outing him. Main phase 2. End phase. Come on. Yubel effect. Chainlink 1. Yubel effect immediately. Damn it. I don't know how I beat this then. If I draw a Kaiju, I might be able to do this. But I don't think so. Even the Kaiju doesn't answer this position. Infernal Prodigy definitely doesn't out this. Can't be targeted. Can't be targeted. So I can link 2, but that's all I can do. That would have been hype. That would have been real hype. But they're playing Blackluster Soldier, Super Soldier, whatever it's called, the Link monster. Which they shouldn't be, but against any competent deck, this loses against any competent deck. I actually lost to the Iron Thunder more than anything else. If I'd been able to bounce the Kaiju, I probably would have been in a good spot. But anyways, one more win. We need one more win. Before we can call it quits, we need one more. Am I being a bit greedy? Maybe, but we need one more. Then it'll be, what, 12 losses, 11 wins today if we win this one? Not a good sign when your opponent has this sort of cosmetic setup. They're crispy. Okay, let's save us all the time. Can't beat that, so we just go straight to the next one. Card extra deck. That's very promising. We set Walk, and we set the turtle, and we throw it back. I like seeing Drillfish in the hand, I like seeing the turtle in the hand, but I would have liked to have seen some lights and darks. Let's see what our opponent does. Aldquimf could be just a bot. That is the White Stone. It's going to be a mandatory effect to destroy a mandatory effect monster. Send a Blue Eyes from your hand, deck, or grave, or deck to grave. Then target a face-up monster on the field. It can't attack while it's face-up. Huh. Fancy that. We take the wins where we can get them, and that gives us a nice rounded win total. So now we do a pack opening to round things off. Okay, let's see what we grab. Oh, I'm gonna grab all of these and dismantle them actually. Open 10 monster packs. Let's see what we pull. That's not bad. Not bad. If this is normal, special, or flipped. Don't have a way to cheat it out, so no. Cyber Valley. I'll absolutely play this. It's a light, it draws cards, it stalls battle phases. I'll absolutely play that for quite a while. This is bad Acts of Despair, or better Acts of Despair. Only to a monster. Burning Abyss, we'll need a lot of them. You Senjus, and then there's the Zubababa Gagaga, blah blah blah. The blah 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 archetype indeed. Okay. Book of Lunar Eclipse. I mean, it's not Book of Moon, but I'll play it. Nemesis Flag could be very good down the line. Manticore of Smashing. If we pull Fissure or Smashing Ground, this card's really good. Right, it's just search removal and then banish that removal from grave to get him back. Sunvine Sowing, I'm not playing plants. The game could give me full combo plant build and I'm not playing that stuff. Trump Girl. Don't want to talk about it. Tinkek is just Dragon Maids. Yeah, it's not all dragons, it's just Dragon Maids. A generic Link 2. And it's got like a decent effect. It stops them from attacking it, I think. If a monster it points to, start my battle card effect, yeah. And while it points to a monster, your opponent can't target it, yep. Medolce Promenade. Maybe we've got enough Medolces to consider it, but I doubt it. Raigeki Bottle. It's a bit too slow. It's a board wipe, but I think it's a bit too slow. Another Medolce. So, like I said, maybe Medolce's on the table eventually. Add a field spell from your deck to your hand. There must be another face-up Medolce to resolve this effect. Okay. Guizarm. Normal summon target level 4 or lower wind, dragon, or winged beast in your grave. Summon it but negate its effects. Like I said, we're getting the makings of like a weird winged beast wind deck. Branded Lost. Don't have enough branded cards to support that, but it is a very good card if we do get branded stuff. Pain Gainer. 2 level 11s, but we also can use any rank 8, 9, or 10 to make this. Could come up. Never seen this card before. Can't be destroyed by battle while you control another monster. Neither player can target face-up spell traps with card effects. Eh. If we build like earths or plants, maybe, but nah. Like I said, we've got like a weird collection of wind monsters building. Assault mode activate's good to have in case we pull the rest of this engine. DD Assailant's just a good generic, so that's a card I'm happy to have. Reasoning. Everyone's calling level 1 with Reasoning at the moment. We might just play this. Right, level 1 is like the norm with Reasoning, and we're not playing like that many level 1s. We're playing a couple, but... Subterra Behemoth, Toon World. Fun fact, this is the only spell in the game that does not have an effect. It just has a cost. Drago, big maybe. It is a floodgate, but I'd have to build a dragon deck specifically. I don't think I currently have the dragons to support this, but down the line it could be fine. Lost World, you need dinos, and you need the babies, and you need like Oviraptor and miscellaneous. It's too high rarity, it's not happening. Chaos Nephthys. If a card is destroyed, you can banish a light and a dark from your grave, except itself. Special this card from the graveyard. And use this effect. If it's special, target a card your opponent controls and 2 cards in their grave and banish it. That's not bad. It requires a card to be destroyed by battle or card effect. Specifically by card effect, not by battle. It is a trigger, but it doesn't say except during the damage step. So maybe we can trigger this off of our Predaplant. Right, because it is a trigger effect. Yeah. Maybe. Big maybe. It's a very... It's a chaos card. It is a chaos card. Cobalt Hedgehog could be decent. Down the line as well. Dark Flare. This banishes a light and a dark to summon. Send a dragon monster from your hand and 1 from your deck to the graveyard, then target a card in either graveyard and banish it. It's not good, but it is a chaos monster and has the chaos summoning condition. It's a Performer Pal, an Odd Eyes, and a Synchron, so maybe we find some combination of engines down the line that uses this. It is also a tuner. And a Dark, but that doesn't help because it's never going to grave, so... That's a second copy of Lost World. Well, now I have to look at dinos at some point, right? If I've got 2 copies of Lost Worlds, dinos has to be considered. We're never summoning this. We don't have the cards to facilitate it. We don't have the reptiles, insects, and plants for it. Jet Warrior. We don't have the Jet Synchron. Another Hieratic, banishing a Light Dragon and a Dragon Normal. Naturia. Infernoble's Durandal. This is a very good one if we ever play level 5 Fire Warriors. Level 5 or lower Fire Warriors. A lot of the Infernoble stuff is like super low rarity, so maybe Durandal comes up. That's a very strange restriction. Can't be special from the deck. Very few cards do that. Target a gimmick you control except this card. This card's level becomes that level. Okay. Cypher and another Dragoonity. We're getting a lot of Dragoonities suddenly. So far, I don't think there's an awful lot that changes our deck. Crush Card Virus. How they massacred my boy. Reinforcement of the army's troops. An attack is declared involving a warrior. Special level 4 warrior from the hand. That seems pretty meh. Diabound Colonel. That is playable. And it's a dark. That might come into the list. 1 face up, it gains 1000 attack until end of this turn. You must control a beast type other than this card. Okay, last pack. Show me something good. Show me Chaos Dragon Levianeer or Tearlament's Heartbeat. That's spell trap removal. Right? It's just any and then send a card from hand to grave. It's half of a Twin Twister. Which sounds like NMST, but it's not because you have to discard. Advanced Emerald Turtle. Chemicritter, Paladin of White Dragon, Vampire Vamp, Clock Resonator, Emergency Teleport. I'll actually have to check my Psychics, because that is a really good card. Like, this card is really, really good. Yeah, I'll have to check what Psychics I have. A second Duel Academy. If I go for like a warrior deck, or like a machine deck, or, you know, something like that, where I can consistently get one of these effects, or maybe even 2, then I'll have to look at this. But as it currently stands, I don't think I have the tools to use this. But I think there's a lot to work with here. Book of Lunar Eclipse for sure, Emergency Teleport for sure, Cyber Valley for sure, DD Assailant as well, Diabound Colonel, the Speedroid stuff, Tearlament's Heartbeat absolutely has to go into the deck now. Yeah, I think this is, there's some good cards in here. And if I'm not, yeah, 2 copies of Lost World. I'll have to look at dinosaurs at some point down the line. Definitely not right now. I can't, I mean, maybe it's worth playing just for the attack drop, but it drops my monsters too. Yeah, I know. I think, also, is this like a free extender? If you control no cards, special this from your hand. It's like fine. It's a light, it's a 4, it summons for free. I don't think I have any rank up normal spells, but I might play this. It is just if you have no cards, summon it, and it's a 4, and it's a light, and it's a warrior for Duel Academy. Now I'll have to spend some time cooking, I think. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. I think this one's probably a bit of a long one. I'll have to check after editing it, but I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.